10 foods your dog should never eat. Your dog's health and well-being are exclusively your responsibility as the pet owner. This implies that in addition to feeding him a healthy and balanced diet, you must ensure that he's not eating improper foods. Here's a list of 10 things you should never feed your dog. Number 1. Chocolate. The one you've undoubtedly heard about the most, chocolate is at the top of the list of unhealthy foods for dogs. Theobromine is not harmful to humans, but it is the portion of chocolate that is toxic to dogs. Chocolate includes methylxanthines, which are stimulants that can cause a dog's metabolic process to cease. Chocolate, especially dark chocolate, can cause diarrhea and vomiting, even in little amounts. Seizures, abnormal cardiac function, and even death can occur if used in large quantities. Number 2. Avocados. Persin, a chemical found in avocado leaves, seeds, bark, and fruit, is at the center of much of the debate about avocados and dogs. In excessive concentrations, persin can be harmful. Dogs, on the other hand, are quite immune to persin, and it would take a lot of avocados to harm them. If you have an avocado tree, which many people in some parts of the United States and abroad do, make sure your dog isn't allowed to get near it or the fruit that falls to the ground. Remove the dangerous components of avocados, particularly the pits, and use ripe avocados when preparing them for your dog. Avocado is great on almost everything, but it's not a smart idea to put it in your puppy's food. Number 3. Garlic with onions. This 2-for-1 food combination does more than just give you dragon breath and keep vampires away. These noxious compounds are harmful to dogs. When taken in large quantities, they can actually kill a dog's red blood cells, causing anemia. Onions and the rest of the allium family, garlic, shallots, leeks, and chives, are toxic to dogs, whether raw or cooked, fried or powdered. Powdered onions and garlic are even more effective than fresh onions and garlic. These delicious vegetables, which are staples in the human diet, might induce anemia in your dog by damaging her red blood cells. Even a small amount can be harmful to her health. Number 4. Raisins and grapes. Many fruits and vegetables are great for dogs to eat, but grapes and raisins are dangerous, even in small amounts. While veterinarians aren't sure exactly why the fruit is so toxic to our canine friends, what is known is how serious the poisoning is. Your dog has most likely eaten grapes or raisins without incident. Therefore, this is a subtle case of harmful foods. It is, however, dangerous. A dog eats some raisins, the dog gets sick, and they had no idea what was causing the problem. Renal failure in dogs has been linked to grapes and raisins. Your dog's kidneys may begin to fail, resulting in vomiting and death. It's better to keep your dog away from grapes and raisins. Number 5. Dairy products. You may have hidden a medicine and a piece of cheese for your dog, but canines aren't designed to handle cow milk products. They lack the enzymes needed to break down milk sugar. While some dogs can tolerate dairy better than others, the majority of dogs are lactose intolerant. While dogs can drink their mom's milk, any other dairy, cow, goat, etc., may make them sick. Sugars and fatty acids are difficult for dogs to digest because they lack the necessary enzymes. Number 6. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are frequently named as one of the top human foods to keep away from your dog. Macadamia nuts are a type of nut that is native to Australia. While it's unclear what it is about these nuts that makes them poisonous to dogs, the fact remains that they are. Don't fall into your puppy's puppy dog eyes if he's eyeing your macadamia nut cookie. Vomiting, ataxia, weakness, heat, and depression are some of the side effects of consuming macadamia nuts. Even a small amount can cause severe symptoms. A dog can show symptoms from eating as little as 1/10 of an ounce per roughly 2 pounds of body weight. So if you're thinking of giving your dog just a little taste, don't. He will thank you afterwards. Number 7. Sugary meals and drinks. When it comes to cookies, keep in mind that anything high in processed sugars should be avoided by your dog. It creates an insulin rush in your dog's body, which might induce a blood sugar dip and cause liver failure. Lethargy, vomiting, loss of coordination, seizures, and death are some of the signs and symptoms. The same things that happen to people who consume too much sugar will happen to her: weight gain, tooth rot, and perhaps diabetes. Number 8. Caffeine. It has a stimulant in it that is poisonous to dogs. While you may prefer a cup of coffee in the morning, Your dog should stick to the tried and true water. Caffeine consumption in dogs can cause hyperactivity and an increase in heart rate. Caffeine causes serious cardiac arrhythmias by raising blood pressure and can cause cardiac arrest. Pets may also experience tremors or seizures as a result of losing muscle control. Caffeine has an effect on the digestive system, causing vomiting and diarrhea. Number 9. Dough made with yeast. Raw, yeast-containing bread dough can cause serious and even deadly poisoning in dogs. In the dog's stomach, the lump of unbaked bread dough will expand, producing significant abdominal distension. Blood ethanol levels can grow to dangerous levels as yeast cells ferment. This can rise and ferment in your dog's stomach if eaten raw. The rise will stretch your puppy's stomach to the point of agony, and the fermenting will induce alcohol poisoning. So the next time you cook a handmade pizza, don't feed your dog the remaining dough parts. Number 10. Salt. You may have heard that salted popcorn and pretzels are unhealthy for dogs, but this is usually only true if the foods are salted in the first place, because too much salt in your dog's food can be lethal. Keep it to a minimum. Dehydration and even sodium-ion poisoning can result from consuming too much salt. While a small amount of salt is acceptable, keep track of how much your dog consumes to limit the amount to a minimum. Uncooked yeast dough, fruit seeds and pits, salt, baked bones, sugary meals and drinks, chocolates, caffeine, macadamia nuts, garlic with onion, and human medicine are examples of non-food goods that aren't necessarily food for humans that your dog should avoid. So, viewers, this was it from today's video. If you want reviews of more tech products and top 10s, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Till then, goodbye. Number 11. Rhubarb. Although humans like rhubarb pies, an anti-nutrient called oxalic acid in the delicious delicacy can induce renal failure in dogs. The chemical causes crystals to form in the urinary system and can induce kidney failure. Drooling, vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, bloody urine, changes in thirst, and other symptoms are all signs of rhubarb poisoning. Number 12. Citrus oil. While oranges are generally okay for your dog to consume, citrus oil, which is sometimes used for medical purposes, is not. This is due to the oil's insecticidal effects, which can induce liver failure in dogs. You should never massage it on your dog's skin medicinally, since they're likely to lick it off, in addition to keeping them from eating it. Note, citrus is found in many essential oils, not simply citrus oil. Number 13. Cat food. Although cat food won't kill your dog outright, it can cause pancreatitis and other health problems over time, resulting in organ damage and possibly death. In a pinch, it's okay to give your dog cat food every now and then, but don't do it on a regular basis. Number 14. Spinach. Veterinarians and other canine specialists are divided on the matter of spinach. It includes a lot of oxalic acid, which is known to cause kidney damage in dogs by interfering with their ability to absorb calcium. Like many of the items on this list, how much you eat has a big impact on how poisonous it is. A tiny bit of spinach is generally fine for your dog every now and again, but continuous ingestion might cause major health concerns. Number 14. Although apples are not dangerous in their flesh, their seeds can be harmful due to the presence of a chemical called amygdalin. To be poisonous, they must be swallowed in large numbers and chewed. Therefore, a few seeds are unlikely to harm your dog. If you wish to offer apples to your dog, though, experts advise seeding and coring them first.